Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, November 3rd, 2025. And one of my subscribers had a question yesterday about the fact that I tend to focus on some of the smaller palms, and maybe the climate here is too cold to grow palms larger. And I realized I was giving short shrift to some of my established palms, so I thought I'd highlight a few of them today. Here is a sable palmetto that's been in the ground a number of years, I think about 30. And so I transplanted it when it had a short trunk. In fact, the trunk was really only about 2 or 3 feet tall. You can kind of see a little constriction right about here. And it wasn't much, but it was growing along the banks of a river, and it actually had fallen in. So I got it along with a friend and brought it here. And it's been here ever since. And a butea, and then another sable palmetto that I planted in 1996. Ironically, it's outgrown the other one. This one was a container grown palm, and you can see it's grown quite large. That's got about, I don't know, 15 feet of trunk, something like that. And it's been there almost 30 years. And these palms probably could be twice the size they are now, because they're at my wife's family farm, and for a long time they received no additional care other than, benign neglect. But when we moved back here from the coast some years ago, I decided to take better care of them, and now they have really responded with much faster growth and much more vigorous growth. But for probably 15 years, they just kind of were on their own and endured everything that this part of Georgia can dish out, for sure. So I'll highlight one more. Let's walk over. Planted about the same time. Also planted as a small trunk palm. This one probably had 3 or 4 good feet of trunk when I planted it. And it's been here, I believe I planted this one in April of 95, so it has been here 30 years. And it's probably the best located one and gets a little more care than, or has gotten more care than the others. So it's correspondingly larger. So here it is. And get the sun behind me where I can get a better angle on it. And there we go. And this one, again, that one probably has 20 feet of trunk, I would imagine, at this point. It's really grown a lot in the last several years because, again, I have been fertilizing and taking better care of them and looking after them. These palms have been through upper single digits a couple of times, around 10 degrees or so, and lower teens on several occasions too. This hasn't been below about 8 or 9 degrees since probably 1985, when it did fall below zero. And of course the 80s were famously cold, and it hasn't been that cold since. I hope it never is again. But these palms have been here unprotected, growing just fine. This one they all get a lot more shade than I wish they did, but they do okay. And while we're at it, a highlight of my Trachycarpus princeps, or Stonegate palm. I did grow this from seed. Oh, it's so slow, but what a beautiful palm. And Trachycarpus fortunii. It's not the oldest one here. I planted this one in 2000 from, I don't know, about a 5-gallon plant. And it's about as tall as a sable palmetto. They grow a lot faster, but of course they mature faster as well. So there you have it. There's some of the larger trunking palms that you can grow here and do just fine. And I would highlight some. I'm sorry for not doing that. I highlight on some of my recent projects and forget about the ones that have been around for a long time. So thanks again, as always, for tuning in. Happy gardening and have a great week.